Another day of blustery showers and heavy rain moving across the country, and then our next named storm, Kathleen, arrives this weekend. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Friday, 5th of April.
Storm heading our way, isn't there?
Yes, and this one is named Kathleen, and it's worth reminding people why we name storms. We name one then when they're set to cause more widespread disruption than just normal wet and windy weather. But actually, this was named by the Irish Met Service and actually named after a scientist in Ireland. Now, let's look at the detail of what's happening and why. It's a really powerful jet stream that's driving across the Atlantic. And this is the latest satellite from across the Atlantic showing weather systems queuing up. So this is a hook of cloud that is bringing the storm for tomorrow. But behind me, this is an area of cloud that's just leaving the eastern seaboard that's brought them some terrible conditions and a huge storm there. So let's track the progress of this storm, because this is the one that turns into Kathleen as we head through the weekend. Isobars coming close together with a big southerly flow, bringing windy conditions through western areas of the UK. And then here comes another wet and windy spell of weather on Monday. So this one is the one that's just left the eastern seaboard, where they've had heavy rain yesterday, they had flooding and they had snowfall. And they also had an incredible thunderstorm. Check out this incredible picture. This is the Statue of Liberty being struck by lightning. Dan Martland took these pictures, incredible pictures of this huge storm that's just now clearing from the eastern seaboard that brought widespread heavy rainfall and some snowfall. So yes, the storm from there is heading our way, but in the meantime, it is Kathleen that arrives tomorrow.
Like it.
So that's the problem. It's literally a tale of two halves. The west winds, but the east, 22 degrees. So I can...
Hey, Laura, thank you very much.
Good morning to you. You may well have heard that a storm is heading our way. The next named storm is Storm Kathleen. It was named by the Irish Met Service because that is where they're set to have the most widespread disruption, and that is coming on Saturday. Why is it happening? Well, it's down to a very powerful jet stream. The jet stream drives weather systems across the Atlantic, across our shores, and it is moving in as we speak. And it's to our west that we have our developing area of low pressure. This is what's been named Kathleen, and it arrives tonight into tomorrow. Now, western areas where we have these isobars close together, the pressure lines, that is where it's set to be windiest, but in the east, it is actually set to be exceptionally warm with 22 degrees, our top temperature tomorrow. So definitely a tale of two halves. These are the warnings in force for western areas tomorrow, gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour. And being as it's still the Easter holidays, people camping, heading to the seaside, it's worth bearing in mind how stormy the winds could be and how big the waves as well. So stay away from the coast and take extra care. Here's how things then look for the next few days. And settle today, blustery showers for tomorrow, but plenty of warm sunshine for eastern areas. Today, there's heavy band of rain moving north with some snow clearing and then blustery showers following on behind. And yet again, it is mild. But how do things pan out as we head through the next set? Good morning to you. There is a storm brewing for this weekend. Today is unsettled. Tomorrow's storm Kathleen arrives in the west. Most impacts will be across the Republic of Ireland that named it yesterday. And in the east, it'll be very warm with temperatures way above average. Here's how things look for today. We have cloudy skies with outbreaks of rain across northern areas. Good morning to you. A storm is brewing for this weekend because we have a very powerful jet stream across the Atlantic. It drives weather systems across our shores, and there is a low pressure in the mid-Atlantic at the moment. And it's been named Kathleen by the Irish Met Service because of how windy it is set to be tomorrow. So tomorrow through western areas, isobars close together, but in the... Good morning to you. Now, we have a storm brewing in the Atlantic, and it has been named Storm Kathleen by the Irish Met Service because it's set to cause very windy weather tomorrow. This is the latest satellite image showing what's happening across the Atlantic. Band of rain with us today. Here's tomorrow's storm that's developing, and another one that's just clearing the eastern seaboard that's set to bring windy conditions for us on Monday. Now, as we continue for the next 24 hours, this area of low pressure deepens. The isobars pressure lines come close together, and that means it brings very windy weather through western areas tomorrow with warnings in force. More on that in a moment. But it also brings with it very mild air, so temperatures are set to climb as we head through the next few days.